pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike. And this one misses now to the Pirate right fielder. 2-1. Line to the right side. Aquino is there, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Cole Tucker. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay throw. Well, he is in there with a triple.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
The 1-1 home.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
2-2 the count. 1 out and a runner on third. Skied into very shallow right. Aquino has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he's not even going to consider it here as he holds tight at third with 2 away now. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch is a circle change for a called strike 1. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And this one will bounce into the wall. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Definitely an aggressive approach here, down 0-2 in the count. Instead of shortening his swing and protecting the plate, he takes a big rip and is able to drive it deep for a couple of bases and an RBI.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And it's fouled away. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Hit to short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But the Pirates in now, Eugenio Suarez. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Moustakas. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says the third base umpire Patrick Johnson. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Taken on the inside corner for strike 1. Popped up. Moran is under it, and that's the second out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Aristides Aquino. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track, on the warning track, he makes. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding forward the designated hitter, Kevin Kramer. Luke Weaver gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike three, and there's the first out of the inning. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. And a high strike there, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Jankowski's there for it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. Standing in, Jason Martin. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a two-out single. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the two-out base hit. At the plate now, Luke Maile, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. A toss behind the back. And that will conclude matters here in. Pirates leave one. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Richard Rodriguez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one.
He would have had to go with the old school Tommy Hawk approach on that one if he wanted to get on top, but he was able to lay off it.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Standing in.
Oh, he's out?
Oh. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped him up. Tucker is underneath this one. 2 gone. Now to the plate, Tucker Barnhart. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 2 for 3. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Gerard Dyson. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. A 1-1 count to the Pirates leadoff hitter. Pitch on the way.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2. Pops this one up just beyond the infield on the right side. Van Meter will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Cole Tucker comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Digging in the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Changeup, good pitch there, 1-2. And now a pitch on the way. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
No question, he's swinging the bat very well of late. And when that's the case, you can't wait to get in the batter's box. Definitely the case in this game. That's his second base knock. This one for extra bases.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there. Base hit. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. In now, Kyle Isbell. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he couldn't get him to chase the 0-2 fastball. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He'll try again. 1-2. Swing and a high pop-up back onto the outfield grass now. Tucker backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he pops it up. In there, a base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Row. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Perfect throw, and they got him at second.
Yeah, you said it, Matt. That was a lot of practice paying off right there. Great footwork, quick release, and an absolute strike down to second. Take notes, kids.
Skied into straightaway right. Dyson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Ready for another shot now. Colin Moran. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that misses for ball 1. Liner towards second, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Kevin Kramer, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A swing and a ground ball to third. On to first, and now the Pirates are down to their final out.
The division champions. Whoa, 53-year-old Daddy, division champions.
Needs to make something happen. They're down to their
Daddy
final out here
League.
tonight. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good
Join my
spot,
man
but
League
ruled the ball 1-0.
2021 coming soon.
Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
The Daddy League.
2 out, nobody on. Missed with it again. And it's 3-0
Come
now.
on.
Jason Martin would be next. And that one's taken outside for a ball. They walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. Line hard.
Ow.
But foul. 2 out with the man at first. Swing and a liner. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're piling up the hits on the day, but so far not many runs to show for it.
Yeah, definitely a few knocks in the cupboard makes you feel good, and the batting average goes up, but that doesn't help you win ball games. Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
And he gets strike
Oh.
called to end it here, and
Got
with
him.
that, this one is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
6-2, the final total today. The Reds win for a division-leading 98th time. Luis Castillo wins his 17th game of the season. Luke Weaver takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Hater. Well, bam, bam. Jump, jump. Jump, jump. Jump, jump. Congratulations. The Reds, MLB, have finished the season 98-64. Won the division. You will take on the Nationals in the division series.
The regular season is winding down, but the postseason races are heating up. Here's how
The
yesterday's
words.
nail-biting action went down. In the National League Central, the Cincinnati Reds picked up 14
MVP.
hits in total as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-2. At the start of the day, the Pirates sit in 4th place in the National League Central
Cy Young.
Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Reds are atop the division, 4 games up. Anthony Rizzo had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 16-10. Entering the day's action, the Cubs sit in 2nd place in the National League Central, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. While the Cardinals are at the bottom of the division, they're over 20 games out of first. The Brewers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 2-0. Heading into the day, the Giants sit in last place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Brewers are in 3rd place in the NL Central, 16 games out of first. The Astros combined for a 4-hitter as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 4-1. As of right now, the Braves sit in last place in the National League East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Astros are atop the American League West, a sizable 7 games ahead of second. The Mets hit 3 long balls as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-5. They now have 5 straight wins. At the start of the day, the Marlins sit in 2nd place in the National League East Division, 14 games back. And the Mets are 3rd in the division, 18 games out of first. Jake Arrieta earned the victory, which was his 10th on the year, helping Philadelphia dispose of the Nationals 3-2. In the standings, the Nationals are atop the National League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Phillies are 4th in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The D-backs sent 3 balls into the seats as they took care of the Rocks in Colorado 6-4. As of today, the Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Diamondbacks are 2nd in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. The Los Angeles Dodgers completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park 5-2. It was their 5th straight victory. Heading into the day, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Dodgers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Bronx Bombers held their opponent to just 2 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 3-2. As of right now, the Yankees are atop the American League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Rays are 3rd in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Trey Mancini grabbed 3 runs driven in as the Orioles took down the Red Sox 4-3. At the start of the day, the Red Sox are in 2nd place in the AL East, yet they currently lead the race for the American League wildcard. while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. Ken Giles got win number 1 on the year as the Blue Jays nabbed the win against the Indians 3-1. In the standings, the Indians are leading the American League Central Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Blue Jays sit in 4th place in the American League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Chicago White Sox launched 3 home runs as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-2. As of today, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the White Sox are second in the division, 16 games out of first. The Twins had 12 hits as a team as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 10-6. Heading into the day, the Royals are in 4th place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Twins are 3rd in the division, 18 games out of first. The Oakland Athletics combined for 10 hits as a team as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County, 9-3. Entering the day's action, the Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 18 games out of first. And the Athletics are 2nd in the division, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the American League wild card. Dom Thompson-Williams smacked a home run and drove in 3, helping Seattle take care of the Rangers 7-6. He extended his hitting streak to a modest 6 straight games. In the standings, the Rangers sit in 4th place in the American League West, 19 games out of first. And the Mariners are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. That'll do it for now. Enjoy today's Pennant Chase baseball, and don't forget to check back in tomorrow morning for all the highlights from the action. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. In the National League wildcard game, the Arizona Diamondbacks combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field, as they will now continue their postseason run and move on to play in the National League Division Series. And that'll do it for today's postseason recap. We'll talk. Hello, baseball fans. Thanks for joining us on this October morning. Here's what's going on around the league as the postseason rolls on. In the American League wildcard game, the Boston Red Sox allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics, stamping their ticket to extend their season and play in the upcoming American League Division Series. And that's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow for another postseason recap. Have a great day.